I remember going to Applebee's when I was like early 20s, and we used to go every Tuesday. This was our ritual, me and my friends, and we only went after 10 p.m. because it was half off appetizers, and for like $8 you can have two things, and you get like a quesadilla and a plate of wings. And it was great up until the point where you get massive diarrhea from that quesadilla. And I never learned from my mistakes. It was every week, on the dot. I would rush home and then just shit my brains out. I'm like, why did I do this? My stomach hurts so bad.
But your wallet's full and your stomach is briefly full, I guess.
No, it's great. It's great. And I had money and everything, but oh my God.
$8 on dinner.
Mm-hmm.
$85,000 a month on the car.
Yeah, there's a range there. There is a range.
Okay.
Kyle, you're on Reddit. Surely you've heard of the surge pricing controversy.
I have. I saw Wendy's immediately be like, "Whoa, we're not doing that. Stop burning our restaurants down."
So the idea was Wendy's wanted to smooth out their demand, so they were going to raise prices at say lunch or dinner whenever they have their big spikes in business. And I guess in theory, lower their prices at 3 p.m. or 10 p.m. or when people are eating less.
Probably not. Yeah.
That's the trouble. Like Wendy was like, this has all been misunderstood. This isn't some big scheme to raise our prices, but was it?
It is a scheme to raise their prices. And they framed it in the lowest IQ, dumbest possible way of just frame it as like make items that are not that popular that always get added on, make those a pittance cheaper during like lower traffic hours and frame it around that. And like,
they could have done that. They could, instead of saying we're raising our prices at peak hours, they could say we're lowering our prices at off-peak hours. And
I don't know.
Like,
but apparently they're not.
So, I don't know how any...
We'll just lie.
Just lie about it.
Kelly, you're in marketing. They didn't teach you this?
I genuinely don't know how any fast food restaurant stays open when there's a Chick-fil-A within a mile or two of it. Because I ate at Chick-fil-A today, and it was I had it delivered. It was $11 like for a chicken sandwich meal, and it was huge. I didn't eat the whole fucking thing. There was like chicken hanging out of both ends of the sandwich, big meaty giant chicken breast. Like what? Wendy's has these dirty little like. They look frozen patties that look stamped out. Like, oh, this is the one that's shaped like a weird rectangle. Oh, okay. I've seen this is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy, their chicken
you said Wendy's, you didn't
pales in comparison to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is so much better. It's so much better.
I want to jump in on this because I would argue that Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich, the number 6, the thing I get 90% of the time, is good enough that it belongs right there on the Chick-fil-A menu.
No,
right?
I don't know. No.
Okay. I'm alone on this.
I grew up with the number 6.
That's a spicy take.
I grew up with the number 6. Okay, I remember when it was like $6. Okay. I love the number 6.
Let me finish up. For me, I think the number 6 is right there, adjacent to a typical Chick-fil-A sandwich. However, the experience is different. I feel like when I'm at Chick-fil-A, this is like the freaking Michelin restaurant of fast food.
It is.
The people there are so sweet. Are all the girls blonde? I go to Wendy's and I'm like, how do you ring me up with those long fucking 6-inch fingernails?
Yeah, with
Woody.
I went to Popeyes like 1 month ago.
Racist.
Yeah.
I went to Popeyes like 1 month ago, and they did all but be like, "Welcome to Popeyes, fuck you." Like the tone in their voice, I'm like I can't believe I'm being such a bother to these people by being in I came here for food. I'm
so sorry for asking for dinner time.
Yeah. So one of the things that's
if the people at Chick-fil-A, if they made it, if they were like, look, you may be familiar with their ad campaign that has the cows and they're writing "Eat More Chicken."
Yeah.
If they came out with a burger restaurant and they had a whole commercial where those cows and where the chickens were coming back on the cows, and they're like, we got to do something about the, and now they got Chick-fil-A burgers. I don't know what you call them, burger filet, whatever the fuck it's called. They would ruin McDonald's day because they're the same price. It's the Big Mac is the same fucking price as that delicious spicy chicken sandwich they have at Chick-fil-A.
No,
they have their own
Mac
spicy chicken sandwich, Woody. It's incredible. It's so good. They'll put 3 different kinds of fucking cheese on that bitch. They got pepper jack cheese, Woody. You can't fuck with pepper jack cheese.
Dude, they got pepper jack. They got Colby. Yeah,
no sauces.
At Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, at Wendy's sometimes.
And they got
the American people have never been more manipulated.
Cheese.
The American public has never been more manipulated and hoodwinked than by the Big Mac. Like they threw an extra bun in there, and people are like, "Look how tall it is." Like, it's disgusting. It's vile.
Have you ever tried to eat just the meat patty from a Big Mac? It's so nasty.
Yeah,
it is so. It doesn't taste like anything. You need to slather it in sauce. One of the things that I look at when I think, all right, is this a good restaurant or not? Is if other people from other countries, when they come to America, like what do they think about these things? So I have a bunch of people, friends that come from the UK. The number one thing, as soon as they land and they start getting to work, they're like, we need Chick-fil-A. We absolutely need Chick-fil-A because they don't have it there. They have Wendy's, they have McDonald's, and they never ask for Wendy's or McDonald's. They're like, we're eating Chick-fil-A every day. So it's like if aliens landed, they're like, this is clearly the objective truth. This is much better than
all the Wendy's people to work camps.
I'm not huge on conspiracy theories, but I want to know the real reason Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday. Tell me that's not part of the fucking bit. Are you seriously respecting Jesus with this decision to close Chick-fil-A?
Who does that? I mean, honestly.
That doesn't sound believable to me.
Their founders are
those
Christian,
fuckers are doing the books or fucking marketing. They're working on Sundays. I just know it.
Dude, do you know how much money they would make if they were open on Sundays? They would be the biggest post-church lunch spot in the country by orders of magnitude. They are leaving tens of millions every week on the table by not being open Sunday.
And the proof of that is there for you to see, Woody. You talk about the people who work there, the way they look, they're more expensive. They pay their workers more. If you're going to get a blonde girl with khakis who's pretty to stand outside wearing, have you seen them outside wearing that rain outfit?
Mm-hmm.
So
they have kiosks.
So for those of you who don't have Chick-fil-A's, or maybe you just don't have banging Chick-fil-A's, here in Atlanta, home of Chick-fil-A, these pretty girls will be outside in the rain wearing this clear, like it's not a raincoat. It's like it turns them almost into a kiosk.
Yeah.
and they're taking your order way out in the parking lot, 18 spots away from the window where
while cosplaying as a condom.
Yeah, they're handing you a fucking iPad and you're figuring everything out, and they're so polite and sweet the whole way through. Like what he said, oh, do you need any sauces with that? Any extra sauces? Or how much are they? Oh, sweetie, how many sauces you want? They're fucking great. Try that shit at Burger King. Have it your way, my ass.
Yeah,
okay?
You'll have a gun in your face. Like
bitch, we gonna have it LaShonda's way tonight.
I said I wanted ketchup. I wanted more than one packet. I know this is almost passive aggressive of you to put one packet in here.
every time, if I click that button for 2 ketchups, there's 2 ketchups. If I click it 3 fucking times, there will be 3. If I order Wendy's, they'll give it to my neighbor. I swear to God. Chick-fil-A is the master fucking race of fast food restaurants, not just chicken restaurants, all fast food. It shits on everybody. And Five Guys they've fallen off so hard.
They don't have
I haven't eaten there in so long because it's so unhealthy. But even still, they were the $10 hamburger back when McDonald's was like $5. Now they're like that $25 hamburger.
It's so
that's not
expensive.
even that great.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the whole meal, right? It couldn't possibly be a $20 hamburger. No,
I feel like no. I think
it's like with fries, but it's
pretty pricey.
Yeah, once you get fries, it's like a $25 meal to get a burger and fries, and it's absurd. It's not that good. It's not that good. Yeah, they've fallen off for sure.
Yeah, I've never been that
up and coming fast food restaurant.
Cane's is regional, but I want them on this side of the country real bad. Exactly right. It's called Raising Cane's.
We have Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's is really good.
Midwest, I think.
And they're very similar to Chick-fil-A in that I think they do the peanut oil thing, so it has a similar flavor there. But you always want to go fingers, like a chicken basket there.
That's all they do.
They don't. They have sandwiches, but they don't have patties the way
those are chicken fingers.
Yeah, they just put the chicken fingers on there. Yeah. So if you want the sandwich, go Chick-fil-A. If you want the tendies, You can go to Chick-fil-A for the tendies too. They're fucking
you
solid.
ever had Chick-fil-A nuggets?
I've had a million Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
Who are you talking
count every day.
When order some right just now.
Their chicken is legitimately like way better. They brine it in pickle juice for 24 hours or something like that, and then the batter has powdered milk and confectioner's sugar in it. I did this copycat recipe once, and it was exactly like Chick-fil-A. It was so good.
And have you noticed the actual pickles? Like the pickles themselves are better than the pickles you get at any other fast food place. Like you go to a non-Chick-fil-A place, and it's like, I don't even think I want tomatoes or pickles because I know a Wendy's tomato is a flavorless disc of nonsense. And I know their pickles are going to be someone back there giving me the most translucent sliver, the least half a gram. Whereas Chick-fil-A feels real, feels like real pickles. We stand Chick-fil-A on this show big time.
Yeah. I think the worst the worst stinginess I've ever seen was in Subway. Like Subway is you order like extra meat, they will take out the scale and they're like, all right, you get one. Oh, that's too much. That's a little bit too much. We're gonna put that one back.
Dude, if she pulled some meat off my sandwich and put it back in there, I'd just leave.
Dude, I had a
downgrade me one sliver of turkey meat.
It's so communist. It just feels like it's for the collective. We need some for everybody else.
I got Chili's to go, right? Back when Chili's to go was kind of a new thing. And I ordered bottomless chips, right? Bottomless chips are my reason for going to Chili. That's the thing. I actually like their salsa, and the chips are warm. Both of them, top notch. So when I'm there, I usually need a couple extra salsas. Like it's just, their salsas are fucking like, that when you get ketchup at Wendy's, it's that size salsa roughly.
Damn.
Not nearly enough for bottomless fucking
I bring
chips.
my own bowl.
Right? So they give me this bag of chips large enough to store 2 human heads and then basically a single serving of salsa. So I asked for extra salsa because if I'm there, it's bottomless salsa. I need some extra salsas to take home with me. And then she billed me for it. And it was like, fuck. You work here, right? You're not the owner. We should be on the same team. You should be hooked. Oh, do you want extra salsa? Here you go, Woody. Fucking banging salsa.
We should have gotten you one of those.
You know what happens if you do that?
Cups.
The fucking tip rolls in. You know what happens when you charge me for salsa? That was your tip. Fuck.
Okay. All right.
I would have said that. I'd be like, oh, the extra sauce was $3, huh? Shit. Your tip was going to be $10. And now it's none.
You're actually saving me.
Now I got to stop at the store for salsa on the way home. You've given me an errand,
think that math works. I
like this idea.